Hello, everyone. It's Monica from Show Me Crafty. Happy New Year. Okay, so today I am putting together another rhinestone template with a design I found in Cricut Design Space. This design is found in the Rhinestone Flourish designs, this little heart, swirly heart kind of thingy. This one's really easy to do. So the first thing you're going to do is go into Design Space. Just go ahead and search Rhinestone Flourish. Find this design and put it on your canvas or into your workspace, whatever you call that little project area. Then you're going to separate, ungroup them, the layers. And then these two layers I took and I welded together because those look like the same size rhinestone to me. I'm going to use size SS16, that's Sam 16, because that's what they look like. I'm going to weld these two images together, and then once it's one image, we go in and we size it for our stones. So to do that, I guess first I hid the other. I'm sorry, I'm doing voiceover, y'all. Anyway, to do that, we go into Contour. Now, you notice in Contour on the iPad or iPhone, you only have the option to show all contours. So I had to manually hide all but one of the circles. I resized this circle to 0.173 of an inch by 0.173 of an inch, which is about the size I used for SS16. And then once that's done, I go back into the contour, and at that point, just show all contours. You can hit that button to do it all at once on the iPhone or the iPad. Great. So now I'm going to hide that image, unhide the other one, and these appear to be size SS10. That's Sam 10 stones. So that's the size I'm going to use. So I go into Contour, and then again, on the iPhone and iPad, you literally have to hide them one by one. So I'm hiding them one by one. Once all but one is hidden, I go back to my project screen and I resize that one circle. And this one I'm going to size to 0.130 by 0.130. Now, if I remember correctly, it came in sized at like 0.131 by 0.135 or something like that. But I just went ahead and changed it to 0.130 by 0.130, and that's in inches. Okay, so then once it's sized, we go back into the contours, hit show all contours. Now we're ready to go back and put our template together. I'm gonna reveal or show the hidden portion again, and then we're gonna work with these two together to get them placed where we want them to be in relation to one another. And then once I have them placed exactly where I want them to be, where, there's no stones overlapping, then I'm going to group these two images. I'm not going to attach, I'm not going to weld, because I'm going to ungroup them later. But for this portion, I need them grouped together. So that looks to be about where I want it. Almost. Okay, group them together. Now we're ready to work on creating the templates. Oh, here they come, y'all. You know the dogs had to make a voice appearance in the video. Okay, so then I'm going to open a square. And I'm going to size that square to cover this entire image. I'm going to send it to the back so that I can work with it more easily in sizing it for an appropriate template size. Okay. Once I get it to the size I want it to be, I'm going to duplicate it because we have two layers of stones, right? We have those big blue ones, and then we have the little ones. And remember, we're making the template. So once you have made the templates and you're brushing in stones, you brush in whatever color you want. but we have two different color stones, so we need two template pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my square pink. Just it doesn't matter. You can leave it this color, but I always like to turn it pink or blue or something. I don't know why. I just do. Okay. Once. Oh gosh, these dogs. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've duplicated it. I'm going to send that duplicate to the back, and then I'm going to select everything on the canvas, and I'm going to tell it to center it all. And this just lines everything up the way you want it. You're going to work with it in different layers, but I need them lined up in one spot to not move while I'm doing that. In addition, I'm going to create another little square, which is going to serve as my, wow, the word just flew right out of my head, is my little, wow, brain fart. I haven't had coffee, y'all. That little thing is going to help me line the two templates up when I'm using them. I can't believe I can't think of what it's called right now. Wait, don't forget to ungroup the stone layers before you start slicing. It's just as long as it's small and can go in a corner area of my template. And then I'm going to send it to the back of the project, because I'm not going to need it right away. It doesn't have to be specifically aligned with everything else right now, just where it is. Send it to the back, hide it for now. It does need to be in the same place on each template when we're done, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Why can't I think of what that's called, y'all? Okay, so I've hidden everything but one group of stones and excuse me, one template piece. I'm going to select both of those right in the spot where they're located. Don't move anything. Just select it and then hit slice. And then once it's sliced through, I'm going to hide the original stone image, and then the little sliced stone image that's created, I delete that, get rid of that. And then we have our first template. Now we're going to show that little square. What is that called? Okay, we're going to show that little square, bring it to the front of our template piece. I can't believe it's bothering me that I can't remember what it's called. Okay, select it all. Don't move anything, just select it all. And then slice again. And then we're going to hide our original little square thingy. And then the one that was created in the slice, we're going to delete that. And then we are left with that template sheet. And it has its little marker. Now we're going to hide that sheet. We're going to reveal the other stone image and the other template piece. They're already in place where they need to be. Select it all and slice. Then we're going to hide the original stone piece. Delete the new one that was created by the slice. See that? That one. We're going to delete that. And we are left with our second template. Then we're going to reveal the little square for our registration mark. That's what that is. Bring it back to the front of the template, leaving it in exactly the spot that it's in. Don't move it. Select the template and the little registration mark. I've remembered it now. And slice. Then once it's sliced, you can hide or delete the registration mark altogether. I just hide it for some reason. I just hide it in case I want to do something to this project in the future. Then I delete the one that was created by the slice. And now we are left with our second rhinestone template sheet. Then we're going to reveal the other one. And then, ta-da! Come on, ta-da! There we go. There are our two templates with registration marks, no less. Registration marks. I remember that now. I feel so proud of myself. Tell it to make it. And then select your material. And you guys know I have a rhinestone template material setting that I've used for years. I decided to try a new setting, which is 330 pressure and a single cut. And it actually worked out pretty well. I've actually already cut this. And I actually did this project on the computer already. For purposes of this video, I did it on the iPhone to show you how you can do it on the iPhone or the iPad. I don't know how you guys who work with the iPhone and iPad for these projects do it on a regular basis, because it drives me crazy just because things aren't where I'm used to them being. But anyway, so I used 330 pressure and a single cut. Now let's look at our templates. And that rhinestone template material is Rocket from Nova Rhinestone. I believe their website is Nova Rhinestone Depot. Adding my size SS6 stones for the first image. Brush those babies in. Brush, brush, brush. There we go. Lovely. Now we're going to take our Hotfix tape, lower the Hotfix tape onto the image, onto the stones. Trying not to disturb the stones in the process. You don't want to disturb them before you pull them up. Smooth that baby on there. Then I'm adding a little piece of tape to the side to hinge it, since we are going to have another layer of stones. Gosh, I'm so stuffy. Sorry, y'all. And there's a little piece of tape. Normally I use masking tape, but I had Scotch tape handy and it worked out fine. So Scotch tape, masking tape. I use that piece to hinge the Hotfix tape. Then give it a little brush over to make sure the stones are sticking. The stones are sticking to the Hotfix tape. I sound awful. Sorry, y'all. Okay, pull her up. Voila, all the stones are on the Hotfix tape. Lay that baby over and get ready to layer your next template piece, lining up the registration marks. Come on. I didn't mean to film this much of this process, but hey, look, there's a dog hair on it. Thanks, Eddie. Okay. So the template pieces are lined up. Now I dumped some red stones on there. I originally intended this layer to be clear and the other layer to be red, but I didn't have any red SS16s, so I had red SS10. There they go. Now, our little hinged Hotfix tape piece, we bring that back over the top and smooth it over with brush. Smooth, smooth, smooth. And then get ready to lift that baby up. And if any stones get left behind, just, you remember, lower the Hotfix tape again. Use your finger to push on that one so it'll stick, and then pull it up. This is just the Hotfix tape backing that I'm going to use for storage. Lower it on there. Brush, brush, brush to secure it. And voila, there we have it, another rhinestone design using a built-in rhinestone template in Cricut Design Space. Happy stoning, y'all.